Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. It is time to crown a champion. Two teams remain, Ohio Supreme and the T3 Warhawks. One team will walk away with the Laurie Mendenhall Showcase Championship trophy. The other will have to settle for second best. It's the 1 seed and the 2 seed for all the marbles up next on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Smacked into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU. Tuscaroras needs a point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
One final time today, good afternoon and welcome to Schoonover Stadium on the campus of Kent State University. This is the 2025 Laurie Mendenhall Memorial Showcase Championship game for the 18U division as the number 1 seed T3 Warhawks take on the number 2 seed Ohio Supreme. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Just me for this game. Gabe had to go home and attend to some other matters, so I will be flying solo in every department for this final game, but it should be a fun one as we will crown a champion here soon. First pitch is going to miss for ball one, and we are underway at 5:03 p.m. We do have, I believe, 2 hours 15, but the time limit really should not affect this game as I do expect a close battle between these teams. Both battle-tested today. T3 in back-to-back games taking down two very good sides of CBF and then Release. As for Ohio Supreme, they took out two very good teams in Ohio Elite and the RBI Guardians. It is a ground out to get us underway. Hirsch unable to get it past second base. That put out coming from Braden Springer of the T3 Warhawks. With one away, that will bring up Nick Birch, the second baseman. Birch wearing number, I believe, 9 for this squad, or 19. Just finished up his junior year at Cincinnati Christian. In talking to the coaching staff before this game, one of the goals of this summer is to get a lot of these guys recruited or committed to some colleges. One college commit that we found on the roster, that is MJ Marushchek, as he is committed to play ball at Ohio University after next season. 1-0 the count, the pitch. In there now, 1-1. On the mound in this game for the T3 Warhawks, it is number 11, Nick Square, the rising sophomore at Baldwin-Wallace University. Saw him in the outfield in the prior two games. Now we get to see him on the mound, and we can see what he can do. That one fouled back, and now a 1-2 count. But so far, a lot of great baseball games here today, but it all leads up to this. 1-2, fouled back weakly. The last game was a big win for the T3 Warhawks. 12-2 the final over a very talented release baseball squad. They just ran out of pitching at the wrong time. 7 runs in the third, and then 5 in the fourth, and that was enough. That pitch up and in for ball 2. But as this game progresses, T3, I'm sure the fatigue is going to set in, but at the same time, Supreme is also playing their third game of the day. Hit down the right field line, but foul. Count remains 2-2. This is also the battle between Cleveland and Cincinnati, if you will. T3 based in Avon in Lorain County. Supreme based in the Cincinnati area. But a cool nugget about them, 4 different states are represented on this roster. Pennsylvania, Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia all represented. The 2-2. Fly ball hit into center field. Underneath it for the Warhawks is Falcasso, and he has it for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down to begin the game. That will bring up Braden Beach, the DH. Beach has finished up his junior season at Grant County High School in Kentucky. But the Supreme squad looking for an early base runner in the game. That is going to be a big thing to look at. And for them today, they have proven that they can win the close games, but also win by pouring on the runs. Game number 1 was a 2-0 victory over Ohio Elite. Game number 2, an 11-3 run rule in 6 innings against the RBI Guardians. T3 has really shown their power through hitting today. So if this one is a dogfight, that could really favor Supreme. The 2-0 hits the edge of the zone, now 2-1. A lot of storylines unfolding in this game. Once again, a lot of Cincinnati kids, and for the kids that play down in Cincinnati for their high school teams, these are familiar foes. Chopped right back to the mound. Square throws to 1, and the side is retired in order. Good work by the Warhawks in the top of the first inning, making quick work of Supreme. Middle of 1, it's the 1 seed 0, the 2 seed 0 on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Supreme's defense ready to go as we begin the bottom of the first inning. No score on SmeeSports. Pitching today for Supreme Baseball, it is Tyler Giles wearing number 24. He just finished up his junior year at West Jessamine High School in Kentucky. His first task, taking out Springer, McCoon, and Keurig, who lead it off for T3 in the first. Good first pitch from Giles, hitting the bottom right corner of the strike zone. 0-1 the count on Springer, the second baseman. Braden just finished up his senior year at Solon. Now it's Walsh up next. But a very good situation he's going into at Walsh. A good second half of the year for the Cavaliers, and a lot of top talents from the class of 2025 entering now as a part of the college class of 2029. Pieces on the mound such as Lucas Palange and Nathan Krazel definitely do help their cause. 2 balls, 1 strike to count on the second baseman. Down low in the dirt for ball 3. This T3 squad pretty much completely covered with college commits. The only guy is not committed, they're looking for home still. The 3-1 bounces in for ball 4, and the leadoff man is aboard, and that will be our first base runner of the game. Good patience in the box by Springer as he is able to easily reach on 5 pitches. Now that sets up Owen McCoon, the rising freshman at Louisiana Monroe College. He just finished up his senior year at Perry. True Perry, not Maslin Perry. First pitch just misses off the edge of the plate for ball 1. Patience is going to be the name of the game for T3. An exhausted squad, but still a hungry one. Runner goes, the pitch, ground ball right side, and he is able to draw the defense out of position. Springer is into third. They will send him home. The play at the plate will not happen, and it's an RBI single for Owen McCoon. T3 strikes first. Well done. Absolutely perfect. You'll see on the stolen base attempt from Springer, the second baseman drawn out of position. He knows it immediately. McCoon able to take first with ease, and Springer's sheer pace on the base path enough to bring him around the horn. It's an early lead for the 1 seed. Ezra Keurig, the former catcher, now third baseman, again steps in. Started at third back in game number 1, behind the dish in game number 2. But Ezra just finished up his senior season at Mount Vernon. He is committed to play baseball at EMU in the fall. Good response by Giles. Now 1-1 the count. But it's very rare you see a hit like that, drawing the defense out of position. But we've seen that a couple of times this summer so far. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Throw down a second. Not in time. Nice stolen bag for McCoon as he is in scoring position. Getting an early lead is paramount for T3. Gabe talked about it a lot in the last game. Their fatigue definitely setting in. We're waiting for that big fall off, but knock on wood, it hasn't happened yet. They have been able to grind through 2 gritty games so far. The 1-2 down the left side, picked up at third. Nice look back, throw to 1 right there at the chest for out number 1. Nicely done by the OU commit Marushchek. With 1 down, that will set up the ever-dangerous Jacob McCartney, the first baseman. As we've harped on many times, one of the best guys that Coach Stahlberg has brought into Tri-C for this upcoming season. Could be the guy that comes in and immediately starts at first or as the DH. And if he can play like he has so far today for Tri-C, look out once again for the tops. Strike 1 taken on the edge of the strike zone, 0-1. After McCartney, it goes to Kievman, then Ganda. 1 down, runner at second base, 1-0 score. McCartney lets that one hang over the plate and miss upstairs for ball 1. That's usually a pitch that we would see McCartney chase at, but this time stays patient. Maybe a sign of a new mindset for T3. That time he takes strike 2, lower in the zone, and now he has to protect. But going back to his high school days, just finished up his time at Mentor. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, fouled back. But a guy like McCartney coming in, I believe, in 2021/2022. He got to see the old dirt diamond at Mentor, played it, I'm sure, and then got to go and get the upgrade of the new turf facility. So I'm sure he has a deeper appreciation than most for that beautiful diamond now that sits behind the JTO. The 1-2, down low, evening up the count. And for those who don't know, the JTO was the football stadium of Mentor Jerome T. Osborne. Beautiful facility. I was there for Holy Name Lake Catholic a few years ago in week 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the first baseman. Once again, it's the Wright State commit Kiefman awaiting in the on-deck circle. The pitch on the edge for strike 3 looking, and there is out number 2. First punch out of the game for Tyler Giles. That now sets up our player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville from the last game. Jordan Kiefman with an opportunity to drive in McCoon from second. Next inning for Supreme, it is Cecil, Minikapelli, and Marushchek in the 4, 5, and 6 slots set to hit. But right now the focus of Supreme is to get out of this inning. First pitch taken in the dirt for ball 1. Patience is still a key factor in this game. Even though T3 is up early, they have to play their cards right to keep it that way. Kiefman fouling that one into the netting now, 1-1. Jordan just finished up his senior year at Norton. A very good campaign with the Panthers, and a special one for him as he was able to play with younger bro Johnny, who also had a tremendous campaign as a freshman. The 1-1, chopped right side, and it is through down the line in right. That'll make it 2-0. Heading into second base is Kiefman, and he will stop there. An awkward hop down the line, and that is a big, costly mistake from Supreme. Just misplayed at first by Minikapelli. You'll see it here on the replay, kind of off to the side, just loses track of the ball as it is going down the line. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's one that he will have to accept. But an early 2-0 lead solidified for T3, and that will set up Peyton Ganda, the EH. Ganda caught the last game, just finished up his senior year at Medina Highland High School. Up next is Tiffin for him. He'll take strike 1 in there. 0-1 the count. But a very good offensive start for the Warhawks as they are looking to continue their march to a trophy. That pitch skipping wide, and that will put the 3rd run of the first at 3rd. Not much Kiefman had to do there outside of just wait for the ball to get by and go from there. First pass ball of the game surrendered by Cecil. But a 1-1 counts on the former Hornet. Giles sets and fires. Hit down the right field line, but well foul. Count now 1-2. For those just joining us, we did get an early start at around 5 p.m. The last game ending in 4 innings. A very quick affair, so that is why we are ahead of schedule here at Schoonover Stadium. The 1-2 from Giles. Runs inside, bounces left, and that will bring in Kiefman to score the 3rd run of the inning. So no matter what else happens in this frame, T3, they have the bases cleared. They have a 3-run lead early, and they are content with this. But how about that from a squad who came in today at 1, played the first game against CBF, trailed early, then trailed early against Release in the game directly after, and now in the game right after that, they have a 3-run lead from the get-go. The resilience and the stamina of this squad is impressive. Payoff down the line foul. Once again, this goes to T3 performance, and this is a great advert for T3 performance as this is a team playing back-to-back-to-back, and they're not showing any signs of slowing down. Payoff pitch up and out for ball 4. The inning continues. Now it's the 7th hitter of the frame, Josh Mommer, stepping in. Mammers just finished up his senior year at Rocky River High School in around the Lakewood area. Next year, it's off to Bowling Green to play baseball. I believe he committed early on in 2024 as a junior. But going back to his days at River, two-sport athlete to my knowledge, on top of baseball, also played football, could have played a winter sport, but I do not have that information for certain. But I have seen him on the baseball field once before today, and I believe once on the gridiron for football. An overall great athlete. But a chance to do some more damage in the first inning. T3 making a statement so far. Mammers will take that one upstairs for ball one. The umpire behind the dish having a more true zone than we are used to today, but I would say it's being pretty readily called the same. That one on the outer edge, hits it 1-1. If Mammers gets on, we will see Velasco, the center fielder. Runner at first, 2 down, 3-0 T3. Swing and a miss from Mammers on one outside, now a 1-2 count. We've seen a lot of stolen base attempts today, but Ganda, not the fastest guy on this T3 roster. Not surprised to see him holding up at first for the time being. The 1-2 from Giles runs down low for ball 2. And going back to what I said earlier on in the inning, patience is going to be T3's friend, and so far that has been the case. Even count 2-2. That one misses upstairs for ball 3, and we are full. Josh Mammers trying to play the patience game, but also knows how much power he has. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner goes, payoff pitch, swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Second strikeout of the inning from Giles concludes the first. But T3 will have the last left. Plating 3 in the opening frame. Through 1, it's the 1 seed, up 3 on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Supreme looking to respond offensively as we begin the second inning of the 2025 Laurie Mendenhall Memorial Showcase Championship game for the 18U division. T3 up early, 3-0 on Supreme. 4, 5, and 6 for the 2 seed this frame. Cecil, Minicapelli, and Marushek set to hit, starting with Cecil. Chop left side and foul. Now an 0-2 count. Ryan Cecil, wearing number 8, comes to the squad by way of Woodford County High School in Kentucky, where he just finished up his junior year. Just like all of his teammates outside of Marushek, looking to get recruited. The 0-2 from square, sent right back up the gut, and that one will fall in center field. It's a leadoff single for the catcher. Good start to the second inning for Supreme. They wanted an early base runner. Leadoff man is aboard, and that sets the stage for Minicapelli. Alexander, wearing number 13, just finished up his junior year at Cincinnati Christian High School. For those in the Ohio area, you know how competitive Cincy baseball is, kind of ruled by Moeller and Zion over the past couple of years. But Zion, he is gone now, so that can definitely change up the landscape and kind of take that grasp away from Mueller and even Mason, who won the state championship last season in 2024. 1-0, chopped left side of the infield, picked up at short, throw to one, on the stretch in time for out number one. Excellent throw across the diamond from Josh Maumers. We will take a second look at that one. Initially, he was looking double play. That's the right move to make immediately, but knew he didn't have enough time to get the lead runner. Settles for an out, but an out's an out at this point in the game, and on the back end of the replay, what was cut off was a great stretch from McCartney once again. One down as the OU commit. Marushchek steps in as he fouls that one away. It's an 0-1 count. But this T3 squad, battle-tested today, battle-tested overall. They have been a fun treat. The 0-1 misses down low, evening up the counts. Next inning for the Warhawks, it is Velasco, Square, and Kinter in the 8, 9, and 10 slots. The 1-1 misses off the plate for ball 2. Setting the defense for T3, it's Square on the mound, McCoon behind the dish, McCartney at first, Springer at second, Maumers at short, Keurig at third, and from left to right in the outfield, it's Keeban, Velasco, and Kinter. Foul ball off to the right now, 2-2 on the third baseman, Marushchek. Lake Brennan, the right fielder, awaits in the on-deck circle for Supreme. The 2-2. Sails upstairs, forcing the duck, and we are full. We talked about T3 playing back-to-back games. There was a doubleheader today for Ohio Supreme, but that one ended earlier on. And on top of that, they did have to travel here. Payoff pitch on the edge for strike 3, and that is out number 2. First strikeout today recorded by Nick Square. But going back to my point, they had to travel in from Canton on top of the travel to this tournament earlier on this week. So some of these guys from Kentucky, some from PA, some from West Virginia, some from Ohio, travel from Cincinnati or wherever they're from up to the area to play this tournament across the Cleveland area. Then today, down to Munson, back to Kent, and then tonight, back to wherever the heck they are. The only one with a reasonable drive right now is Max Hirsch, as he is from Ignatius. So you would assume he is from the greater Cleveland area, so maybe at most an hour drive back home. But that, I'm sure, plays a factor in these tournaments. But these guys are used to it. But the Heat, a great equalizer. 1-1, chopped foul by Brennan, now 1-2. Nick Square looking to get a big out to retire the side. Still has the leadoff man in Cecil right behind him at second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the count. Chopped left side of the infield. Maumers will charge again. His throw to 1, not in time, and that will continue the inning. Good hard throw from Josh Maumers, but just not in time. And that'll go down as an infield single for Lake Brennan. Fierson Epping, the left fielder, now steps in wearing number 44. Fierson just finished up his junior year at Henry Clay High School in Kentucky. First pitch, it goes behind to the backstop, and that will score the opening run of the game for Supreme. That is a big pass ball there for ball 1, but more importantly, that puts Supreme back in this game. They needed some sort of offensive response in the second, and they got it via a gift. A little less pressure on Epping, but still some. Swing and a miss now, 1-1. Good response by Nick Square as he is able to get that chase. After Epping, it would go to Maverick Napier. Squares 1-1. Runs up and in for ball 2. This is our 5th and final broadcast of the day. If you want to go and check out our other games, they will be found under the live tab on the page. Square sets and fires his 2-1. Bounces wide, but a good pick behind the dish by McCoon. Either way, 3-1 the count. Epping would be the tying run for Supreme if he does come around to score. The 3-1 A good drive into left field, and it will be caught to retire the side. It's a web gem for Jordan Kiefman. What a dive. That erases a run that Supreme thought they were going to get. Powerful dive out and left. Jordan Kiefman, time and time again today, proving why he is going Division I and proving why he was recruited by Wright State, the hottest team potentially in the NCAA. Wow, what a catch. Still 1 run scores, but momentum is with the T3 Warhawks. Middle of 2, T3 3, Ohio Supreme 1, your score. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Bottom of the second inning, T3 up 3-1 on Ohio Supreme. For those just joining us, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live this evening from Schoonover Stadium on the campus of Kent State University. A very beautiful diamond here at Olga Muro Field. As I mentioned earlier on today, kind of hidden in a Narnia-esque setting, hidden by some trees, and you kind of just turn down the road and all of a sudden, boom, you're at the stadium. But for T3, it's the bottom 3 of their order stepping up, and you cannot tell. It's a leadoff single for Andrew Velasco. And as a Mount Union student myself, seeing a future Purple Raider get a leadoff single, and on top of that, a commit for baseball get a leadoff single, that's something that I like to see. A lot of top guys coming into the program this year from all across Northeast Ohio. Velasco coming to Mount by way of Avon. Now Nick Square, the pitcher, steps in. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And we do have a chance to see the big OAC rivalry represented on the base path with the first base runner being Velasco, who's from Mount, and the batter, Square, currently at BW. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Giles responding nicely after that leadoff single. Not what he had ideally in mind there, but still plenty of time to work out of this. The 0-2, driven left side. It's back-to-back jacks. 2 singles in a row for Velasco and Square. And 2 pretty much in the same exact spot. Perfectly mirrored efforts from Velasco and Square sets up Johnny Kinter nicely. Kinter just finished up his senior year at Wellington High School in and around the Lorain County area. He was committed to Lake Erie, but due to their massive coaching change that has been covered by the media very extensively, he decided to decommit and has reopened his recruitment. College coach watching, go back and watch the other 2 games, put some good film on tape there. He's going to be a good catch for whoever gets him. 1-0 the counts on the right fielder. I'm hearing Seton Hill. So it appears that is where he is going. Still Division II. And I'm sure one of his goals is going to be to make Lake Erie regret their decisions. 1 ball, 1 strike, the counts on Kinter, the right fielder. But right now, Tyler Giles just looking to work out of this inning. And even before that, just looking for an out. 1-1 off the plate for ball 2. If T3 can have another explosive inning here, they can really establish a nice gap and really end this one before it starts. And that would be a wild conclusion to this game if that does happen. Don't know if that's what I would bank on, but you never know. That pitch wide for ball 3. Braden Springer, the leadoff man and second baseman, awaits in the on-deck circle. And he could have a great gift in front of him with the bases loaded. One more ball, and that will be the reality for him. But in the meantime, it's Kinter trying to reach, but first he will step out and call time. I don't mind the decision at all. Just take a second, regroup, and go from there. Here comes the 3-1, driven down the right side, but foul, and we are full. We have had some full Sundays at Kent State and otherwise so far this season, but this is the first 5-day perfect day at Kent State that we have had. The only other one we were supposed to have was canceled halfway through due to rain. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. There is out number 1. Strikeout number 3 in this game for Tyler Giles, one time through the order. And that'll set up Braden Springer, the second baseman, so far in this game. 0 for 0 with a walk. But not a bad fate at all, as a base runner is a base runner for T3, and he ended up being the opening run of the game as Owen McCoon hit a big RBI single on the following at-bat. First pitch missing upstairs for ball 1. So far in this tournament championships, once again, 8 teams making it to the finals. The top seed, 6-0. Shot to right side, foul. Now 1-1. Kind of a delayed reaction by everybody, as pretty much everybody involved in the play thought that one was going to go foul, but it had a chance to go fair. Obviously, as you saw, it did not, but kind of an awkward hit off the bat that you have to be ready to anticipate. Count now sits at 1-1 after Springer, McCoon, then Keurig set it up. Good drive left side. That is down into left field. They will send the lead runner home, and it will be an RBI single for Braden Springer. Make it 4-1 T3. Another powerful drive to the left side. Pretty much every single big ball in this game has been roped to that left side. That is where a lot of success is coming. Springer takes advantage. That will keep 2 on. Still 1 down. Time now called by Supreme. They are going to talk things over. Our next broadcast as of right now is Wednesday at Brunswick. It is Premier Ohio taking on a very talented T3 Warhawk squad in the SmeeSports WRCL Game of the Week. 6 p.m. first pitch once again at Brunswick. Thursday, we will be somewhere in the morning. Just depends on where. Chance it's Munson. Chance it's Tri-C. Chance it's nowhere, but most likely we will be somewhere, assuming the weather cooperates. Friday, since it is the 4th of July, Independence Day, whatever you want to call it, we are going to stay home most likely and celebrate that and take a nice relaxing day off. Saturday, there's a chance we're somewhere in the morning, but we will see. Then Sunday, the plan is to be at John Carroll 4 games for a championship round of the Jacob Garrig Wood Bat Classic, as that will be the 16U division. McCoon back in so far in this game, 1 for 1 with an RBI single and a stolen base. Taps that one foul into the catcher's glove, 0-1. But if you're new to the channel, make sure to go down below and subscribe. It might not seem like it matters, but it definitely does do a lot of good for us, and same with a like rating down below this video. The 0-1, good drive into left center field. That is down for another RBI single. McCoon now 2 for 2 today. On the indifference, he will take second, and he is safe. Now the runner's going to take home. The play at the plate, not in time. It's chaos. It's 6-1. What in the world just happened? Good drive into left center. Should have just been an RBI single, but somehow it's you get a base, you get a base. A lot of that just heads-up base running from T3, and that is going to force Supreme to make the call to the bullpen. Still 1 down in the bottom of the 2nd inning. T3 playing their 3rd game in a row, but it looks like they are fresh and well-rested. Time called. Bullpen move incoming. T3, the 1 seed, showing why. We will step aside in the meantime and hear a word from our sponsors. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Hayden Hubert is the man of choice for Ohio Supreme out of the bullpen in the bottom of the second inning. One down, runner at second base. It is T3 up 5 in this contest. The winner takes home the championship trophy for the 18U 2025 Laurie Mendenhall Memorial Showcase. First pitch is in there for strike one. It is Keurig, McCartney, then Kievman set to hit. At least Keurig, maybe McCartney, and Kievman to follow, maybe more. Depends on how this inning shakes out, as so far T3 is dominating. Quickly 0-2, two good responses from Hubert. Hayden just finished up his junior year and really not something you see homeschooled. So he will finish up his final year of school at home next year. The 0-2 breaks in, swing and a miss, and on 3 pitches he finds out number 2. Exactly what they needed out of the pen. Somebody to settle things down this inning. But the job is far from over. Jacob McCartney, the first baseman, steps in this game 0 for 1. But going back to the last 2, a couple of big knocks, including a 3-run bomb over the left field fence. And he will look to replicate that again here. Just 2 runs this time. Swing and a miss. He wanted it all. Couldn't connect. 0-1 the count. A lot of power is just the issue. Catching up to that breaking ball. And if he can do so, there's a good chance that he will be able to drive this ball well. Time now called, as we will have a courtesy run in for the catcher. And that is going to be Keurig making it 2 seconds. His goal is to come around and score as well. But an 0-1 count on McCartney. In there 0-2. 5 pitches, 5 strikes so far from Hubert. And that is exactly what you want to see from your bullpen pitcher. The first guy you bring out of the pen in a pivotal moment. You need him to be locked down, and he has been through 5 pitches. The 6-1 chop to the left side of the infield, scooped up by Hirsch at short. His throw to 1 is true, and the inning is over. It's another 3 spot for T3 in the second inning. Through 2, it's the 1 seed in control, up by 5 on SmeeSports. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. New frame, new beginnings for Ohio Supreme as we enter the third. It is the 2 seed down big early on in this one. 6-1 the score, T3 in control. For those just joining us, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. It is Maverick Napier leading it off for Supreme in the 9 slots. 1-0 swing and a miss, now 1-1. Maverick just finished up his junior year at West Jessamine High School in Kentucky, just like his starting pitcher in Tyler Giles. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, now 1-2. Given that this is the last game of the tournament, don't know how much pitching either side really has left. Square might be the last pitch that we see from T3 today. 1-2, swing and a miss. There is out number 1. And if he can pitch like that, T3 is fine with that being the parting line. That is his second strikeout of the day. The first came looking against the OU commit of Marushchek. But a good 1-up, 1-down start to the third inning for the Warhawks. And that'll set up Max Hirsch, the shortstop. And in the meantime, he will give a good pop into left field. That one down and past the center fielder, but it is a good backup play. 1-out single nonetheless for Hirsch. From Hirsch to Birch we go. Nick Birch, the second baseman, stepping in. 0-for-1 in this contest with a flyout to center field. As well, looking at the standings, I believe both Supreme and T3 undefeated entering this game. Ground ball right side, it is through. Back-to-back singles for the top of the order. The offense of Supreme starting to roll again here in the third. They have time on their side, down by 5, still a lot of baseball left to play, but they don't want to save the comeback until the end. They want to start chipping away now. Braden Beach, the DH, steps in. 1 down, 2 on in the top of the third inning. 5 runs to make up. But as I said, you don't need every single run in this frame. You just need a baseline. Fly ball into right field. It's in the sun. Kinder calls it off, and he will get it in for out number 2, and that will see no tag up. Excellent relay from Kinder out and right to prevent any damage on the bases. With 2 down, that will set up Ryan Cecil, the catcher, 1-for-1 in this game as he led off the second inning with a base knock. In the bottom of the inning, it's Kievman, Ganda, and Mommers for T3. The question for them is can they have another big inning, or is Hubert going to be too tall of a task to take down? And if that's the case, the defense will really need to hold up down the stretch. Easier said than done. Swing and a miss on the first offering. 0-1 the count. But Ohio Supreme, they might be down, but far from out in this game. But if T3 has one more trademark big inning, that might slam the door. 0-1 upstairs, evening up the count. I give a lot of credit to Supreme Baseball in this game. Once again, guys from all over the Midwest coming together to play some good ball. Truly impressive to see their chemistry. 1-1 on the edge of the zone for strike 2. Nick Square 1 strike away from getting what would be his 3rd punch out of the game. He'll miss that one off the plate for ball 2. Definitely still a hot day here at Schoonover Stadium, but not the worst that we've seen. 2-2 pops up out of play. The sun is still behind us, not playing as much of a factor in this one as expected down the stretch, but it definitely can once again come back out one more time and cause some chaos. It was when the sun was down that T3 was really able to get that big rally in the last game against Release. 2-2. Ground ball hit left side. It is through into left field. This could bring in a run. They are going to test it. The throw home on a one-hop is not in time. That'll put 2 runners in scoring position and make it a 6-2 ball game. Perfectly executed by Cecil and Supreme. They needed a run this inning. They needed a baseline, and they now have it. Still a 4-run game, but they're chipping away. They're putting runs on the board. It's not like this is a 6-0 ball game or to keep the difference the same 4-0 ball game where the offense is getting nothing going. They're getting offense. It's just not enough to score a bunch of runs quite yet. Minicapelli a chance to change that here. If he brings in 2 runs, we are back to a 2-run ball game. And that could set the stage for a very, very high-scoring game. Ground ball hit to second, scooped up in the hole. Throw to 1, in time, side retired. Just like the last inning, 1 run scores for Supreme as they look to chip away at the deficit. Still, as we enter the bottom of the 3rd inning, it is the T3 Warhawks on top, 6-2 your score. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. As we enter the bottom of the 3rd inning, we do have a defensive change to report for Supreme, Ohio. It is going to be number 10, KJ Williams, entering the ballgame at first in place of Alex Minicapelli. I would assume that that change will bleed on over into the offense, but as of right now, Minicapelli last in the queue as he was the last out of the last frame. But now T3's offense looking to break down the ever-dangerous Hayden Hubert so far today. 6 pitches, 2 outs. Now as that one is a strike. 7 pitches, 7 strikes. He has been great since coming in place of Tyler Giles. But that'll be his first ball of the day, missing off the plate to Jordan Kievman. It's Kievman, Gander, the Bombers this inning for T3, who so far in each of the first 2 innings has plated a total of 3 runs on the dot. Kievman fouls that one away. Now 1-2. A 4-run lead in hand for the Warhawks in the championship game. No lead is ever truly perfect, so he is going to have to be a good example in the leadoff slot to the rest of the guys stepping up this inning as they need some offense. Pops up left side. It's going to be in foul territory. Could be playable, and it is for out number 1. Marushtek able to track that one down well into foul territory off screen. With one down, that will set up Peyton Gonda, the EH. Gonda so far in this game, 0 for 0 with a walk. Hubert sets and fires. Missing upstairs with the breaking ball. 0-1, or excuse me, 1-0 the count. But a lot of good strikes today from him on the mound. Could have been a guy that they started earlier on, but we don't know what kind of pitch constraints that he has. That is my guess, that he is on a pitch count right now, and that's why he didn't start the game, because if this would have been the tempo set by Supreme, this is a different ball game. Here's the 2-0. Hit weakly down the right side. Nobody at first. Good cover by Huber, and he is there in time for out number 2. Good work by Hayden Hubert, able to get down the line in time. A good scamper on a ball that was really not expected to be put in play. 2 up, 2 down, sets up Josh Mammers. Base is empty, and a chance to be the first runner of the inning for T3. Or if he is out, he would represent the end of the 1-2-3 inning, the first of its kind in this game against the Warhawks. As for Supreme, Marushchuk, Brennan, and Epping are set to hit in the 4th. The pitch, up and out for ball 1. The game did start at around 5, so we are nearing the 1 hour mark of this championship game. But in real time, in regard to the official start time initially scheduled for 5:30, we are 26 minutes in. So right now, ahead of schedule, and that is something you usually don't see at these tournaments. Usually you see the championship game delayed. Yesterday, the final Silver Bracket championship game started at, I believe, 7, initially scheduled for 4:45, and that says a lot about that one. The 1-1 in there for strike 2. And the game that was before it, the one that we did, finished at around 3:30. The next game started, I believe, at around 4, scheduled for 2:30. The 1-2 misses off the plate, evening up the count. But a lot of that was the rain. A lot of that was some delays and some longer games. I don't believe there is a time limit necessarily unless this game gets too far gone. The 2-2, a good drive deep to right from Mammers. That will clear the right fielder, and it is extra bases for the Bowling Green commit. He is easily on into second base. A great strike from Josh Mammers, and just like that, the T3 offense is back in action. They needed that after a couple of good putouts on the mound from Hubert. They needed something to break his spirits. And in this case, it is a simple happening of entering Josh Mammers. Velasco, the center fielder, now steps in 1 for 1 in this game as he and Square had back-to-back singles to begin the second. But now the Warhawks are in search of a 2-out rally here. First pitch hangs upstairs for ball 1. The hope for them is that one pitch that got away from him, that one big double that Mammers hit, is enough to break his spirits enough for him to really slip and give some good pitch for the hitters to hit. Popped into in the outfield right into the sun, but caught to retire the side by Brennan. Good work by the defense, able to get back together after a very tough double allow with 2 down. Very close to their first 1-2-3 inning of the game, but they will have to wait for now. Through 3, T3 6, Ohio Supreme 2, the score. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. 8 runs combined through 3 innings of work. 6-2 the score. T3 on top of Supreme, Ohio. A good game so far, but this one is in the hands of the Warhawks. First pitch will be a ball. 1-0 the count on MJ Marushek, the third baseman. Once again, MJ committed to play college ball at OU. A 2-0 start to the at-bat. In each of the last 2 innings, we have seen a run score for Supreme. The question is, can they keep up that tempo as this game progresses? That certainly says yes, as that is a leadoff single for the OU commit. A good job by Marushek, able to turn on that baseball. And that will set him up nicely at first, bringing in Brennan. But if this is going to be a game where the offense of T3 starts to falter and the offense of Supreme can get rolling, they have a chance. Ground ball hit to third. High throw to second, but they will get the out on the reestablishment for out number 1. Good work on the fielder's choice and a great job at second base by Springer as he is able to bring that one down. Now Fearson Epping, the left fielder, steps in, but it looks like we will have a change. And here it is, Seth Halesley stepping in, the junior, now rising senior at Cincinnati Christian. And that could be a change both offensively and defensively. Halsey's first pitch he sees is a strike. 0-1 the count. Up and in, evening up the count. In the bottom of the inning for T3, it is Square, Kinter, and Springer. 9, 10, and 1 set to hit. The 1-1. Lightly tipped foul. Now 1-2. Once again, 4 other broadcasts done today. If you want to go and check those out after this one is done, you can do so by going under the live tab and clicking your game of choice once they are done uploading. Ground ball hit to second. This could be a double play. It's 4, it's 6, it's 3, and the top of the 4th inning is over. Great work by the defense to get the 4-6-3 double play, and on paper, they get Supreme in order. That leadoff single looking dangerous, but in the end, the defense of T3 able to sure things up once again. Middle of 4 here in Kent, Ohio. The T3 Warhawks still on top. 6-2 your score. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. T3's offense looking to get back to their ways from the first and second inning as we enter the bottom of the 4th inning. 6-2 your score. Going back to the last game, this is where T3 was able to score 5 runs en route to a 12-2 victory. This time out, they would need a total of 6 runs, but that would have to start with a big explosion from Nick Square, Johnny Kinder, and then at the top, Braden Springer to start. The focus here, though, not run rule, just simply keeping their opponent at bay. Good crack into right center field. This one will be down for extra bases as it will two-hop the wall. Cruising into second is Square. He will take the turn. He is going to third, and he is easily in standing. It is a leadoff triple for Nick Square. Safe to say the T3 offense is back in business. A good, powerful drive into that big right center field gap. That is the dream start for the Warhawks. And it comes at a good time, too. Offensive struggle started to become prevalent, and that started to open up the door for Supreme to get back in this game. A couple more runs here, and they can really slam the door shut on the 2 seed. Johnny Kinder now steps in. First pitch he sees is a strike. 0-1 the count. Good work by Hubert as he is able to hit that bottom right corner. Kinder initially committed to Lake Erie, now committed to Seton Hill, still in Division II. Similar spot, just a titch lower. Good take from Kinter. 1-1 the count. But so far in this game, T3 has had full control, never trailing. But in the prior 2 games, they did trail early on. The 1-1 fouled away, and now 1-2. The last game was really killer for release as they ran out of pitching. Gunvalson was the last guy they had, and he just couldn't get it done. They went to Alexander, and that is when T3 was able to tee off and get the job done at the end of the 4th inning. The 1-2, swing and a miss. There is out number 1 on the strikeout swinging. First of the day from Hayden Hubert, and that is a good response after the leadoff triple. With 1 down, that sets up Braden Springer, the second baseman. A walk and an RBI single to his name in the game thus far. First pitch hangs upstairs for ball 1. Right now, the only run rules that would be in play if we get there is 10 runs after 4 and 8 runs after 5. The latter, the more likely of the 2 if we do get one. The 1-0, swing and a miss, now 1-1. A lot of that hinges on the offense continually rolling. That leadoff triple puts them in a good spot, but it doesn't guarantee a run. The rest of the offense needs to provide a spark too. And that is a big spark indeed, deep to left center field. And it will be a sacrifice fly, making it 7-2 in favor of T3. Springer does his job, almost getting that one in the gap, but he will have to settle for the sac fly. 4th across the last 2 games for T3. They now lead by 5. And with 2 down, that steps up Owen McCoon. Bases cleared, but 2 for 2 today. He looks to make it 3 for 3 here. As for Supreme, it is 9-1-2 set to hit for them in the 5th. First pitch breaks in, grounded left side, scooped up at third. Hard throw across the diamond is in time, and the side is retired. But not before 1 more run scores for T3. Squares triple sets up a sac fly for Braden Springer. Through 4, it is the T3 Warhawks, the number 1 seed, up 7-2 on Ohio Supreme. This is the 2025 Laurie Mendenhall Memorial Showcase Championship on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Ohio Supreme looking for more offensive answers as we enter the 5th inning. Just about the halfway point, if not over the halfway point of this game. The winner takes home some silverware. The losing team takes silver overall. It is 9-1-2, starting with Maverick Napier, the center fielder, 0 for 1 in this game with a strikeout. He'll chop that one foul down the left side, making the count now no balls, 2 strikes. At the top, it's Hirsch and Birch. The 0-2. Driven into right field, and it will be caught on a slide for out number 1. Some extracurricular theatrics for Kinder out in right. Had to track that one down somehow, and he does so by getting under the ball via the slide. Not the most conventional put out you'll see today, but it gets the job done. And that helps keep this offense, this hungry offense at bay. You see it on the top right of your screen, that slide. Good enough effort. It gets the job done. That's what matters right now for this defense. 1-0 the count on Max Hirsch, the rising senior at St. Ignatius. Now 1-1, good response by Square down low in the zone. Nick Square also has a triple and a single offensively in this game. Outside of the 2 runs allowed, he has been really good. Good drive, left side. One hops at short. Mommer is unable to bring it in cleanly, and that will put Hirsch on with 1 away. Tough hop for Mommers once again. The turf playing tricks on the defense. That is why reading the ball down low is really pivotal. That time just couldn't get it done. We did see a double play last inning. Birch could be the man to set it up with a swing. Instead, he will line it down the right side. It is another base knock for Ohio Supreme, and that will put 2 on with 1 out. Kind of similar to the 3rd inning in which Supreme was able to force across a run in the end. But now Braden Beach, the DH, steps in 0 for 2 in this game, but no better time than now to make amends and make something happen. Time is quickly running out right now. A total of 8 outs to work with, down by 5. First pitch in there for strike 1. T3 really set themselves up for success early on in this game, getting those big runs on the board quickly. And that has allowed their defense to make a few mistakes while still maintaining a big lead. Count now even, as that is a good take up and in from Beach. Looks like the sun starting to come back out a little bit more here as this game reaches its climax. Still a little bit more time left to play, and with a time limit, a lot more. Fly ball into right center field. Underneath it for T3 is Velasco. He has it for out number 2. The play at 3 is over the head of the third baseman, but on the ricochet off of the dugout, it stays close. Either way, that puts 2 runners in scoring position. All it takes now is a base knock for 2 runs to come in. And if you are T3 up by 5, wanting to maintain that, you need to get Cecil out here. Cecil, though, 2 for 2, 1 of 2 RBIs today for Supreme Baseball. 1 swing and this game changes again. The question is, if you are Nick Square, what do you throw here? Your best could work, but at the same time, something good that's hit. It's a 7-4 game. And it's going to be a foot race to the end, albeit with a 3-step lead for the Warhawks. Right now, 1-0 the count on the inner edge, but taken for ball 2. If Cecil gets on, it would be KJ Williams, the new first baseman, set to swing for the first time today. Square needs to find a strike here. And he will, but it is chopped left side into left field, and that will help change the game. The runner at third wanted interference. Either way, it is an RBI single. That will make it 7-3, and I think they will bring him home. Yes, they will. It is a 2 RBI single, and that will make it 7-4. This game wide open again. Excellent work by Cecil. You'll see it there. That is interference over at third base. He appealed, and the appeal worked. 3 RBIs now today for Cecil, and he is 3 for 3. Usually not the performance that you would see from a catcher, but that is what we got out of him today so far. KJ Williams will chop that one foul, 0-1 the count. But even more so, T3's offense in need of some runs in the bottom of the 5th. This is still their game, but it could quickly flip to become a game that is in favor of Supreme Baseball. Right now, Williams down to his final strike, looking to straighten one out still with a runner on. Swing and a miss, pulls off that one, and the side will be retired. Strikeout number 3 today from Nick Square. But Ryan Cecil gets the big hit. 2 runs come on and score on an RBI single. Middle of 5, new ball game. T3 still in control, but not as much as before. 7-4 the score. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Supreme putting on the pressure here in this one. 7-4 your score as we enter the bottom of the 5th inning. T3 looking to put on the finishing touches of this win, but they still have a long way to go to officially seal the deal. 6 more outs they have to get, but right now the focus is on solidifying the lead offensively. They did allow 2 runs in the top of the inning. Responding with 2 more here would be big. Fly ball into shallow left field. Called off by the shortstop Hirsch, and he has it for out number 1. A quick out earned by the defense of Supreme. It's plays like that that will keep them in this game. Now Jacob McCartney, the first baseman, steps in 0 for 2 in this game, but we have seen him destroy the baseball so far today, at least in the first 2 games. Since coming in, Hayden Hubert has really settled things down defensively for Supreme. He has been a big difference maker. First pitch going to be upstairs for ball 1. But given how good of a start we saw from T3, The fact that Supreme is still hanging with him is really impressive, and that speaks a lot on their resolve. Now a 2-0 count here on McCartney. Looking ahead to the coming days, we are going to be at Brunswick on Wednesday, 6 p.m. first pitch as Premier Ohio takes on T3 in the WRCL Game of the Week. 2-0 inside for ball 3. Next Sunday, we will have 4 games at John Carroll as a part of the 16U Championships for the Jacob Garrick Memorial Tournament. Should be fun. 3-0 fouled away, now 3-1. Jordan Kievman awaiting in the on-deck circle. The pitch. A good pop deep into left field, still carrying back, but it will die just in front of the warning track. Napier underneath it for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down quickly in the bottom of the 5th. But this game has been going by quickly so far. Started at around 5, about an hour and 20 minutes in. Initially scheduled for 5:30, so the fact that we are 50 minutes past that initial start time and we are almost through 5 innings, really impressive. And once again, with games before this, the first one kind of being not on time, a big surprise. Big swing from Kievman deep into center. Once again, it's in front of the warning track. And once again, it is Napier catching it, this time retiring the side. 2 long flyouts from McCartney and Kievman. Nothing going for T3 in the 5th. Supreme making a comeback. Down by 3. They have 6 outs to play with, 3 of which are up when we return. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. After 5 innings of sound work on the mound, Nick Square's day on the hill is done. In his place, it is the EH Peyton Ganda stepping in, and he will look to get the final 6 outs of this contest. 7-4 your score as we enter the penultimate frame. Barring any extra innings in this contest, T3 up 7-4 on Ohio Supreme. And it is a good first swing of the 6th. Leadoff single for MJ Marushchek. He is now 2 for 3 in this game. That is the desired start for Ohio Supreme. Down by 3, but they can erase that in this inning. We've talked about it a lot this season. When we start to think about the run rule, or when these teams start to think about it, that is when we usually see them leave the door open and these teams take full advantage. Ganda misses upstairs with that one for ball one. I would assume Hubert for Supreme and Ganda for T3 are going to be your final pitchers of the game, barring any late game or elongated game heroics. 1 ball, 1 strike now the count as that pitch will hit the zone. After Brennan, it is going to be most likely, I believe, still the substitution of Helsley. And it is another single. This time it is going to the fence. It is in the gap. Extra bases for Brennan. That brings in a run. He is cruising into third, and he is in there. 7-5 now the score. Ohio Supreme back in it. Excellent swing from Brennan. It looked like just a single, but it got by and somehow into the gap. Nobody out. And now the tying run stands at the plate. Helsley, the rising senior at Cincinnati Christian, so far in this game, 0 for 1 with a 4.63 double play. But right now the focus, get that 1 run in. And then from there, if you come around and score, you do. Pitch down low, 1-1 now. But a tremendous start to the 6th for Team Ohio's Supreme squad. But this is maybe not what they had envisioned. Down big early on. Down the line, foul now 1-2. This is a gutsy performance from them, able to take what was really a dead game and revive it. And as I mentioned, that is the danger of leaving a game open when the run rule is on the horizon. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Gonna miss down low and outside, evening up the count. This Team Supreme. 4 different states represented. This melting pot looking for a big win here. Chopped down the line to third. Throw to 1 in time for out number 1. And that is a massive, massive put out. That keeps the runner at bay at 1. Maverick Napier steps in, or somebody in his place will step in, as we do have another pinch hitter. It is going to be Dylan Mulholland, the rising senior at West Jessamine High School. Hit right side, picked up at second. There is out number 2, but that will bring in run number 6. Now a 1-run game. 2 crucial runs scoring this inning for Supreme Ohio. Only 1 run needed now in the 7th, unless T3's offense can get going again in the 6th. Breaking ball just hung over the plate. In the meantime, that one fouled back by Hirsch. 0-1 the count. 4 unanswered for Supreme Ohio. And that has really changed their outlook on this game, and not really surprised. This team came in with the fighter's mentality. They knew they were going to have to grind for this game, and so far they are answering that call. 0-1 in there, now 0-2. But right now, Ganda looking for the final out to give his offense a chance to solidify the win in the bottom of the inning. The 0-2. Gonna miss down low and outside for ball 1. If Hirsch gets on, it goes to Birch, then Beach. But T3 7, Ohio Supreme 6 your score. And the inning will continue. Ball 2 taken upstairs. But this comeback was made possible by the ability of Supreme to chip away. That pitch runs inside for ball 3, and we are full. A walk here, and the tying run would be on the base path. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. A big punch out from Peyton Ganda, his first of the day. And that will end the offense of Supreme in the 6th. Still 2 runs do score. T3 with their backs against the wall, up by 1, need a response in the bottom of the inning. Otherwise, all it takes is 1 run from Supreme to keep the game going into the bottom of the 7th. Middle of 6 here at Schoonover Stadium. T3 7, Supreme Baseball 6, your score on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Potentially T3's final ups of this game, up by 1, but they need a lot more where that came from as they lead 7-6, but earlier on in this game, 7-2, and I said there, if they don't slam the door here, that leaves the door wide open for Supreme, and they will probably take advantage, and lo and behold, here we are, 1-run game, a tight finish expected. 1-1 now, the count on Ganda, the pitcher who was the EH earlier on in the game. He is followed up by Mammers and Falasco. The Supreme defense looking for another 1-2-3 frame. 1-1 upstairs, misses for ball 2. And as for the next inning, it's Birch, Beach, and Cecil. Cecil already 3 for 3 in this game with 3 RBIs, so that is a big guy to look out for. The 2-1 misses upstairs for ball 3. As well, for those just tuning in, this game not going by as fast as you would imagine. We started at 5, not 5:30, due to the last game finishing ridiculously quick. 3-1 off the plate for ball 4, and the leadoff man is aboard. Second walk of the day for Ganda. And that'll set up Josh Mammers 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout to his name. Even 1 run would do the trick for T3. It puts insurance on the board and gives them a good opportunity to ride this high into the 7th to get the final out without allowing any more runs. But all of that is still easier said than done. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Stay with us after this game goes final, as we will then be presenting our player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. The 1-0 in there now, 1-1. Josh Mammers looking to repeat that double. He has had a lot of powerful balls put in play today, as you would expect. 1-1 hangs up for ball 2. After the shortstop, it goes to Falasco, the center fielder. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. In there now, 2-2. Good work from Hubert as he just paints the corners perfectly. Since coming in and around the 2nd inning, he has done a great job bringing this game back within reach for Supreme. The 2-2 upstairs for ball 3, and we are full. A walk here would be massive for T3. We'll put a second guy on still with no outs. Three balls, two strikes. The payoff. Swing and a miss. There is out number one. Strikeout number two today from Hayden Hubert. And in the meantime, there will be a courtesy run. Mommers does reach, but not in a traditional way. Ganda will tap out and get ready to come in and try to close this one out in the seventh. Assuming that is the case, or we could see a third and final arm today from T3. Don't know how likely that is, given that we are in the last game of a grueling tournament. Game 7 for T3. The back pick not going to be in time, but a good idea behind the dish from Cecil. It is Velasco, the rising freshman at the University of Mount Union, stepping in. Just finished up his senior year of high school at Avon. Beautiful, beautiful changeup, dips in, now 1-1. Hubert has done a great job working through his entire pitch arsenal today and has had a lot of great success because of it. One ball, one strike, but first a look back to Mommers at first. Really big lead for Josh over there as well. Ground ball left side of the infield, and it is going to just sneak through. Perfectly placed ball by Velasco. That'll put two on with one down, setting up Nick Square, the starting pitcher. He started this game, and he has a chance to pretty much put it to rest for T3. All it takes is one big swing. But a good spot over to that left side. Perfectly placed, and by every means of the definition, seeing eye single, I think it fits the bill. Fly ball into center field, called out immediately. Napier has it for out number two. Mommers staying put at second. Now back to the 10-hitter we go. Two down. It is Johnny Kinter trying to come in and drive in at least Mommers. In this game, 0 for 2 with two strikeouts. Once again for Supreme, Birch Beach and Cecil set to hit in the seventh inning as they look to keep their title hopes alive. But what a championship game this has been. Hit foul, 0-1 the count. Looking for player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. So many different guys eligible for this award. A lot of it just depends on who ends up winning this game, as that is still a glaring question mark. No balls, one strike. The pitch. A good drive deep to left field, still going back, and that one is going to clear the left fielder for extra bases. Mommers trots in, so does the trail runner. It is a 2 RBI double. Johnny Kinter delivers, and that will make it 9-6. What a swing from Kinter. They needed him. Over 2 before that, 2 strikeouts, but everything forgiven right there. We go back to the top of T3's order. It's the squad that from the first pitch controlled this one, and they have that control back. Braden Springer, the second baseman, back in. A sac fly, an RBI single, and a walk to his name in the contest. Good drive into right center field. That is also going to be extra bases. That will make it 10-6 T3. He is in at second. He wants third, and he will take third. Back-to-back big swings, and the hit parade has restarted. Beautiful swing from Springer. Able to put that one perfectly in the right center field gap. It's another 2-out rally. Time now called. Supreme so close to getting out of the inning, so close to having a good shot. But right now, this one appears to belong to the T3 Warhawks. Hubert's day is done on the mound. They will be bringing in Maverick Napier from center to pitch. And this will be the final arm we see from Supreme, most likely in this contest, barring any craziness down the stretch. But as Maverick warms up, we will step aside and give him the time to warm up. This is the 2025 Laurie Mendenhall Memorial Showcase Championship game on the SmeeSports YouTube channel in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. T3 has restored their dominance. The call to the bullpen has been made. Maverick Napier now on to throw to try and get the final out of the sixth inning. 7-6 was the score entering, but another 3-run inning from T3, the third of its kind in this game. And this is the Warhawks game to control once again. You have to give a lot of credit to Supreme. They fought, they chipped away at the lead as much as they could. But at the final hurdle, they needed one more stop. They have just fallen short. Swing and a miss, now 2-1 the count. After McCoon, it goes to Ezra Keurig, then Jacob McCartney. But right now, the only guarantee is the catcher. 2-1 down low for ball 3. And for the first time here at our Kent State coverage, the lights are starting to turn on. Here comes the 3-1. Driven down the right side. Well foul. We are full. But surprised to see the lights turning on as there is really no necessity for them quite yet. I don't think there will be, as we'll be out of here hopefully by 7:30 with this game being done. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Down low for ball 4. The inning continues. And that will place 2 runners on, 1 at each corner for Ezra Keurig. And once again, going back to the point, this game did start early. We are nearing the hour and 45-minute mark of this game. And as McCoon trots it down to first, he will turn right back around and he will head back in to get ready to catch. Nick Square now on to run in his place. But in regard to the scheduled start time, hour and 13 minutes in, otherwise hour 43. It's a good pop deep to center field, but it will be caught just in front of the warning track, and the side is retired. T3 gets their cushion back, plating a total of 3 runs through 6. T3 on top, 10-6 your score on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. This is it, Supreme. 3 outs to work with. They need 4 to keep their championship hopes alive. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Here it is, the last chance for Supreme to get back in this game, down to their final 3 outs. T3 on top, 10-6 of the number 2 seed. For those just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. First pitch of the 7th will miss down low for ball 1. Hot day out at KSU's Schoonover Stadium. The sun behind us now, kind of a clear sky evening. Beautiful time for baseball, as these squads look ready to wrap up their triple header today. T3, a traditional one, playing back-to-back-to-back. Supreme playing back-to-back at 10:45 and 1, but they did have the 3:15 time slot off to make the trip up from Canton to here in Kent. 2-1 the count on Nick Birch. He is followed up by Beach and Cecil. Fouled down the left side, now 2-2. This is going to be a big inning for T3. Their defense given a break because of the offense, once again providing a lot of run support. Without the offense in this game, this will be a whole other ball game. Once again fouled. Even if they didn't have this level of production and still had a good offensive day, that maybe wasn't enough in any other game. But here, the offense doing just enough, the defense hanging on too. But we could see an inning just like the one we saw, and this game could flip once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch upstairs, 4-3, and we are full. A leadoff walk would do wonders for Supreme. It gives them something to advance. And they will get it. Ball 4 missing the outside edge. Birch reaches scot-free. And that'll set up Braden Beach, with a chance here to move him along. But over 3 in this game, redemption would need to be on the cards for him to get the job done. A double play could also be in effect here, just depending on how this one is worked. First pitch in there for strike 1. Once this game goes final, make sure to stay tuned after our final commercial break. Then we will announce our player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. A lot of good candidates from T3 and some good ones as well from Supreme. The 0-1, swing and a miss, now 0-2. Good work from Peyton Ganda on the mound, coming in for square after the 5th inning. This is his 2nd inning of work as he goes for a 2-inning cleanup job. Not a save, as he came in with the lead more than 3. The 0-2 pretty much in the dirt for ball 1, but I don't hate that spot. Given the game script, you don't need to throw your best offering right there. And to his credit, he did not. Now the 1-2. Chop left side of the infield, and it is going to get through. Mammers clips it up, and that is going to put 2 on, nobody out. Even more so, the run support provided in the 6th inning looking pivotal. Now it's Ryan Cecil, 3 for 3 in this game. A chance to make it 4 for 4. And that is why having him up right now is such a scary prospect. We've seen him hit 3 RBIs in this game. Number 4 is at second. Number 5 is at first. And a home run would make he himself number 6. First pitch in there for strike 1. This game's slowing down. You can feel the emphasis on every single pitch in this building. And that is the beauty of summer ball, especially tournament ball, when we crown a champion every single weekend. The 0-1, swing and a miss, now 0-2. Ganda looking to do what Square could not do, retire Cecil. No balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the 7th inning. The pitch, upstairs, 1-2. Similar to what we saw against Beach before he hit his single. Both sides just trying to be patient here. But if you're Supreme, knowing that your tying run is in the on-deck circle, you want to speed things up. Good take down low. The T3 fans thought that was strike 3. Definitely a good case to be made. But that pitch just not catching the umpire's attention. Count out 2 balls, 2 strikes. Before Ganda's next pitch, time called in the box. Probably the right idea from Cecil to take his time before getting back in. Two balls, 2 strikes. Down low for ball 3, and we are full. 1 ball away from bringing the tying run into the mix. Supreme clearly not going out without a fight, and going back to what I said earlier on in this game, if you give them an avenue back in and you don't slam the door shut on them, they will find a way back in. The payoff, hit foul, we will see it again. And with Cecil being such a tough out, this was never going to be a picnic. Supreme still with aspirations to pull off an improbable upset. But T3 looking to nail down a deserved win. Payoff, swing and a miss. There is out number 1. The elevated fastball gets Cecil, and he is unable to connect. Strikeout number 2 today from Ganda, and that will bring in number 10, KJ Williams. The lefty, since coming in for Mina Capelli, is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch in there for strike 1. Ganda definitely needed that first one to get to the rest, and you can see kind of a switch in mindset and a switch in momentum here. The 0-1. And they're now 0-2. Back-to-back good deliveries on the mound from Ganda. 1 strike away from sounding the final countdown for T3. The first time called. KJ Williams, a PA representative on this squad, coming to the squad by way of Cathedral Prep. The 0-2, off the plate for ball 1. But you can definitely tell this tempo has slowed down a lot. Both sides just kind of playing it by ear and going with what they get. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Beautifully in there for strike 3 looking. 2 down on back-to-back strikeouts. Ganda and company can now sound the final countdown. 1 out away from a championship win. One final reminder, stay tuned with us after our final commercial break. When this one goes final, then we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. First pitch off the plate for ball 1. MJ Marushchek, the OU commit, the last line of offense. 2 for 3 in this game. One more base knock keeps this game going and potentially puts run number 7 or more on the board. The 1-0 upstairs for ball 2. Now, if this was a 7-6 game, I think we would have seen some bunts on those 2 prior at-bats, but obviously not the game script that we have in this contest. T3's offense had other plans that went against that. Two balls, no strikes, but once again, Marushchek will step out. if we have to see T3's offense again, it is going to be McCartney, Kievman, and Ganda. The 2-0 taken upstairs for ball 3. Lake Brennan, who hit an RBI triple in his last appearance, awaits in the on-deck circle. A chance for him to be a hero, potentially. The 3-0 in there for strike 1. Marustek thought that was going to be ball 4, but he will have to wait one more pitch at least. Definitely tough about thinking you get it and then not in the end. He will crack that one into right center field, and it will get down for extra bases. Doesn't get the walk, but gets a triple in here. A 2 RBI triple, and that will make it a 10-8 ball game. Marushchak responds with fire. And that sets up the tying run with Lake Brennan stepping in. Lake Brennan does represent that tying run here. 2-run game, and even more so, those runs in the 6th, very important. And now it's time called. Brennan talking to Marushchak over at third. They're just trying to keep their spirits up here, starting to, hopefully for their sake, get that belief back. Popped into right center field. Now a 1-run game. It is extra bases for Lake Brennan potentially. It's a great relay, but that puts the tying run at first. A good RBI single for Brennan. He is now 3 for 4 in this game with 2 RBIs. And now we will see who steps in. It is going to be Halsey, the rising senior. He does represent the go-ahead run in this frame. But right now the focus is on tying this one up at 10. 10-9 the score right now. First pitch down low for ball 1. But Supreme not content with going out this way. 2 big pieces into right field. The 1-0 hits the zone now, 1-1. After Halsey, it would be Maholan to back in. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, hit right side, and the game will continue. It is another hit, back to back to back for Supreme. And now the go-ahead run stands at first. What a chain of events here in the top of the 7th inning. T3 once again with their backs against the wall. How do they respond here? First, a mound visit is going to be the decision. Going to be a big call here if we do see a pitching change or not. Either way, it's going to be a tough decision. We'll take a peek on in here to see what we can see here. But it's going to be a big powwow between the whole infield along with coach. And on top of that, their starting pitcher, or excuse me, their relief pitcher, the guy that they're relying on right now in Peyton Ganda. They got to work this one out somehow. And it appears that Ganda is going to be the man that has to work it out. You see Ganda on your screen. Had to wonder what's going through his mind right now. You can tell, tired. This is his 3rd game in a row. He wants it to be done. He wants to win. But he still has to fight for it. Swing, half-hearted swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Dylan Maholand, number 6, trying to tie the game up for Ohio Supreme. Ganda sets and fires. Ground ball down the left side, picked up at third, and that will do it. T3 hangs on in the end, and they are your tournament champions. 10-9 the final. A spirited comeback from Supreme, just falls short in the end, and it's hugs all the way around for the number 1 seed. A valiant, valiant effort from Supreme, but in the end, this is T3's day. This day belongs to the 1 seed. As the teams shake hands, we will step aside one final time here on SmeeSports, hearing a word from our sponsors again. Then we will be back on to announce our player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. What an ending here at Schoonover Stadium. 10-9 your final. It is the T3 Warhawks walking away with the 18U Division 2025 Laurie Mendenhall Memorial Showcase Championship. A big win for them. A lot of adversity in this game, but they never trailed and they never wavered from being dominant at the plate. 10 runs in this game, 12 in the prior, and 9 in the first game today. They have had a lot of good offense, and that is a big reason why they are where they are right now, holding the championship banner, as you can kind of see it on your screen there. They deserve this one. They earned it, and they fought every minute of their triple header today to get there. As for Supreme, they will walk out of here as the 2 seed in second place. But it is a harder in second place. They fought in this game. Down by 4 entering the 7th inning. They made it a 1-run game. Had a tying run in scoring position, but in the end, it was the defense coming up clutch over at third. It was Ezra Kurek able to get the final out, thus solidifying the win for T3. Still, your player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center for this championship game. I got to give it to the leadoff hitter, Braden Springer, the second baseman. A walk, an RBI single, a sac fly, and then the pivotal RBI triple, the one that scored the 10th run and the one that sealed the deal for the T3 Warhawks. And they will walk out of here with some silverware to show for their efforts this weekend. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFest2024 on Twitter. As well, subscribe to the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Enable push notifications to be notified when we upload or go live. Our goal is to reach 4,000 subscribers by the end of this summer. So if you are new, go down below and subscribe. It costs nothing and greatly helps out our efforts here at SmeeSports. We are trying to build a great community, giving great coverage to NEO athletics, both at the high school and the collegiate level, and beyond, with some other sports coverage, just some basic talking head videos, and a podcast that will be coming out for the first time in a couple of weeks. Excited to get that underway once we do have the time to get the filming going. As well, if you want to join our great line of sponsors, as there is a monetary burden to these broadcasts, you can contact us at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. Thank you again to the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center and CrossFit Strongsville for helping us narrow the gap with the monetary cost of these broadcasts. And on top of that, thank you to the 965 Midwest Challenge for bringing us in to do these broadcasts. About halfway done with our coverage for them this summer. Should be our final broadcast of June. It was a long June, a lot of games starting on June 2nd in North Canton, and it will end today here in Kent with the T3 Warhawks being crowned as champions. Finally, if you want to help us out in a monetary fashion but do not have a business to sponsor us, you can go over to our website at SmeeSports.com and leave us a donation. All proceeds go into helping these broadcasts and helping the company stay afloat, as we are a relatively new company. We have been in operation for 2 years, but as an LLC since May 1st, so nearing our 2-month anniversary in that regard. Any bit helps, but it is not required by any means. All of the SmeeSports media and sites, whether it be our website, YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter, they are all free and will be free to access and use from here on out. Our next broadcast Wednesday at Brunswick. Premier Ohio takes on a very talented T3 Warhawks squad in our WRCL Game of the Week. Thursday, TBD, most likely 2 morning games at Tri-C. Friday, most likely an off day for the 4th of July / Independence Day. Saturday, most likely 2 early games. Then on Sunday, most likely we will be at John Carroll as we'll have the Jacob Garrick Memorial Wood Bat Tournament Championships for the 16U division. If that's the case, same day, but still should be a good day for baseball in University Heights. But that'll do it from here at Kent State Schoonover Stadium. I have been Nathan Smee saying so long from Kent, and we will see you next time. Congrats again to the T3 Warhawks. They win this one 10-9, your final. This has been the 2025 Laurie Mendenhall Memorial Showcase Championships on the SmeeSports YouTube channel in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you next time.